Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer, Prince, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Chillin' 202 coming at you one more again with this isn't even a menagerie of the day, it's the reality of the day. And this is about your boy Trump. Uh it's real, people. Like, okay, so Hillary beat Sanders, and she's beating Sanders. She beat him in all the major areas she really needed to beat him. In some areas he's close, but she took Ohio. And there's like a statistic: every president that wins Ohio, wins the presidency, so on and so forth. And uh, this is a truth that is transformed. But nonetheless, when Obama first ran, he came here to Ohio. He came to a really small part of Ohio, and I happened to be there at that rally, and I saw him, took a picture of him. But nonetheless, he won Ohio. Also, he did good in Ohio, and it wasn't even close between him and Hillary as far as the Dems was concerned. And then when it came to the basic election of the presidency, it wasn't even close between him and forgot what that businessman what his name was, but nonetheless, so Hillary is surprisingly, to me, beating Sanders, and I wanted Sanders to win, but nonetheless, so here we have a situation because okay, Donald Trump, his his rhetoric, his attitude of making America great again, his zeal, and his you really got to look at it because we laughed at him at first, but now this dude is the front runner. Like, he's over Kasich, Rubio, like Cruz or whoever it is. There's no one that can touch this dude. Like, he's so far ahead of the game. Like, it's not even close. And even he said that. He says it's, like, we're so close. He says, like, if he doesn't get the nomination, he said if he doesn't get the Republican nomination, there's going to be riots. That's what this man said. I think I have it.
You're heading into a convention. If you get to 1, 2, 3, 7, or if you don't, and you're close, you're going to be going to a convention. What is your plan to bring people together there and get many, as you know, who don't want you to get this nomination to change their minds?
Because I think there's a natural healing process. Once the battle is over, once the war is over, I think there really is a natural healing process. And I've gotten along with people all my life. This is actually a little bit unusual. I've gotten along very well with people, and I think it'll happen again. And I believe it will. Now, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll go along the same path, which has obviously been an effective path. I think we'll win before getting to the convention, but I can tell you, if we didn't, and if we're 20 votes short, or if we're 100 short, and we're at 1,100 and somebody else is at 500 or 400, because we're way ahead of everybody, I don't think you can say that we don't get it automatically. I think you'd have riots.
I don't think you can say that we wouldn't get it automatically. I think you would have riots. Now, rioting has been the word instead of protesting. It's been more like riots for people who do not want Trump to get into to be the primary for the Republican nomination. But here's okay. So let's take Chicago. What happened a couple days ago? He came to Chicago, and those people in Chicago pretty much didn't even let him come there. He was like, "I'm not even going there," because they protested so hard outside of the area that he was going to be in that there would have been all-out blood. And in some areas there's been stabbings. But here's the thing. The reporter said there are a lot of people who do not want you to be the Republican primary. And when he was saying that, he wasn't saying it as in, well, we just don't want you to be the primary. He was saying that they're going to try their way any way possible outside of, actually killing him. Like, there's going to be some very physical presence there that's going to try to stop you from being the Republican nomination. Like, there's going to be some fisticuffs. There's going to be police. There's going to be some blood. Some people are going to jail. I'm telling you, it's going to get bad. And that reporter is correct. He knows what's going to happen. When Donald Trump is chosen for the primary, listen, people, it's getting ready to go really, 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 really south. It's getting ready to go down bad. I'm telling you. Now, here's what I'm suggesting to some of you people who don't want Trump to be the president, who want to go there and so-called protest, but really riot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, Mitt Romney. That's what I was thinking of. Ran against Obama and got slaughtered. But I'm telling you, look, I know a show of force. I know if we show up in numbers, that they're going to have no choice but to recognize the people who are against them. But I'm going to tell you something. If he does get the nomination in the for the primary, there's nothing that we can do to stop it. Now, I'm not saying to wuss out. I'm saying that, for one, the way the electoral votes, or however that goes, the way they vote they get delegates and super delegates to actually get them in the office once they get to a certain point. It's not even in the people's hands anymore. It's all about who's already in office and whether they want that person to be the president or not. The popular vote is null and void after that. So going down there to riot and go to jail, get hit in the head by the police, maced and all that, I just think it's all gonna be for naught, because I don't think you can stop it. Now, his momentum. Look, I get it. I don't want him to be president either, because I think he's going to go to war with anyone. And I've been saying this in video after video after video. They are trying to make it so the president can go to war with anyone at any time, at any given day, for any reason, without a declaration of war. Meaning without going through the proper channels of declaration of war. So he doesn't have to go to the Senate. He doesn't have to go to the House. He doesn't have to talk to, I forgot what the Speaker of the House, what her name is. He doesn't have to go through none of those people. This is what they're trying to mandate. And if they get that and Trump has that power, I'm telling you, it's about to be on in a bad, bad, bad way. And listen, those people who he is going to go to war with, it's not going to be some little sect in the Middle East so far away that they can't do nothing to us. Those people are going to be our neighbors. He's going to turn this world inside out. Why? Because he's going to try to create laws against the general flow of the populist. And I'm just not talking about black people. We already know he's going to jack us up. We already know that, but we've been jacked up since we've been here. Now, the Latinos, the Hispanics, or whatever you are, Spanish-speaking Americans, whatever you want to call yourself, that have been pouring into this country, you guys are about to get the worst of it. You're about to get a shock. Now, the thing about you guys are tough as nails. You guys come from places that, 50,000 people dead in 1 year. That's what was that, last year before last? You got people hanging from light poles. You guys come from a pretty hard place. But the thing about it is, he is not going to make it easy for you to come through Texas, to come through any border. And there is going to be a show of force like you never seen before. It's about to really, really, really get crazy. You know all those movies you see, like Mockingbird and all that, Divergence and all that, where the government is controlling and then they come after. It's about to be like that. It's about to be guns, and more guns. I'm telling you now. Now, I'm not a fan of Hillary Clinton, but Hillary Clinton isn't trying to, she's about her money. She's about windfall profits. That's what Hillary's about. She's a liar and she's greedy. But she's not about, I'm about to kill everything. I mean, I'm sure she's got blood on her hands somewhere, but she's just not about that. And the lesser of the two evils is going to be Hillary Clinton, but we all know that Donald Trump is going to kill her when it comes to the election. He's going to slaughter that woman. Listen, Donald Trump himself said, see, look, remember when Obama got in the first time? How Obama got elected was because he went to people online. And online people went ahead and donated to his campaign. So that was the first time that ever happened. He raised more money than any other president. So he got people, especially when he started saying "Si se puede," yes we can. He got people from all nations, to buy into we can make the world a better place. Okay, so, but Donald Trump is polar to that. Donald Trump already had millions of dollars. He's a billionaire. He's already got his own money. He has other ways of raising his own money. He doesn't care about money. That's not what he cares about. Donald Trump cares about power. He's the complete opposite of Obama. Obama's like, well, we should care for the little people, for the people who can't afford health care, for things along that line. Donald Trump doesn't give a damn about if you can afford health care. He's like, I don't give a damn about that. The little person, they need to get up off of their ass and this, that, and the third. That's how he is going to be. I'm telling you, it's about to get bad. For the African Americans, for the Africans, for the Indians, for the American Indians, for the people of India. See, that's another thing. See, the people of India, that come into our country, as in America, and set up in the black neighborhoods and have the little corner stores, and make money off of the black people. They don't support the area. They just make our money, then they, send it back to India, or, and then, there are a bunch of them who are doctors and things along that line, but they really don't like black people. They hate us, as a matter of fact. But here's the thing. See, they hate us because the rest of America hates black people. We are easy to hate because we allow people to hate on us by the things that we do. One, spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on stupid ass shoes, Jordans, and then killing people over those shoes. Nothing wrong with buying them, but there's a problem when you're killing people for them. See, we allow our stupidity to let people trample on us. So the Indian, the Asian come into the black neighborhood, the Hispanic, they got all kind of shop. They come into the black neighborhoods. They make money off of us, but none of those groups like us. And this has been this way for years. But here's the thing, Asian, Indian, Hispanic, Donald Trump doesn't like none of you. And he's going to be your president. You wanted to be a citizen, now you're a citizen. Hey, welcome to America.